What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Anime Specialist. So it was a pretty good episode of DR.STONE, except maybe the flashback that I didn't really care about because I don't think that they were really needed, except the part where Senku finds Taiju buried, in the dirt, because it's been so long. But that's the only part of the flashback that I really cared about. Anyway, Senku is still alive. Obviously, he's the main character, so he was not gonna die that early in the story, but they explained to us how he was able to survive or how he was able to be, revived. The reason why he was able to survive is because he still had some of the petrification left on the back of his neck, and that's where he was kind of killed. Tsukasa broke Senku's neck, and by using the substance on his neck, it kind of repaired and healed his neck. So that was kind of interesting. So basically, when they use the substance on the part of the body where there's still stone, it can heal it, it can repair that part of the body. So I think it's kind of interesting. I'm wondering if this will come and play later in the series. We'll see, but man, seeing Yuzu's reaction was so genuine. I liked it a lot. There's a kind of weird relationship between Senku and Yuzu. I'm not saying that there's a love interest, but there's a special relationship between them, So this shot of Yuzu was my favorite of the episode, in my opinion. So yeah, man. So the most important part of the episode, I think, comes after that, because the title of the episode was Two Nations of the Stone World, I think. And we saw someone that we saw like 2 episodes ago at the end of the episode, and that's this woman right there. And the reason why I think it's the most important part of the episode is because I don't think that she's actually one of them. When I'm saying one of them, I'm saying Tsukasa, Senku, Taiju, and Yuzu. So they all turned into stone. They were in their stone state for more than 3,700 years. So that's a long time. But I don't think she was part of this world with them. I think that, like Tsukasa said, he thinks that she's from descendants. She's not like them, So I don't know how other humans were able to, survive what happened 3,700 years ago. We'll learn about it maybe in next week's episode, but she's interesting, man. She's not one of them. Two, I don't know, man. We don't know anything about her, so I can't wait to know what's going on with that. Like the title of the episode said, there's two nations, so maybe some of the humans, when all of them turned into stone, some of them were able to not turn into stone, and they lived in this world for 3,700 years, alone. I'm not saying that there were like two humans. I'm saying that there was multiple humans that were able to survive this event, So and that girl is one of the descendants from these humans, So that I think was really interesting, man. Like I said, I can't wait to know more about her, because she's a really interesting character. She's the first character that we saw that is not Tsukasa, Senku, Taiju, and Yuzu. So I can't wait. And even at the end of the episode, she was really interested in Senku because of how he saved her, by his genius. He kind of constructed something to help her get out of under the tree. So yeah, man. Maybe Tsukasa is wrong because they didn't really confirm it. That's what he thinks, but he hasn't been wrong a lot, in the series so far. So I guess I'll believe him. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next. I think the next arc is called the Village arc. I've done a video about the new key visuals that we saw last week, 2 days ago, so go see this video about DR.STONE. I think this arc is going to be interesting because this episode was called Two Nations of the Stone World. One nation obviously is Senku, Taiju, Tsukasa, Yuzu, they're all from 3700 years ago. And the other nation, I think, will be the descendants of the human that survived this event 3700 years ago. So I think that will be interesting. I do Dr. Stone reviews every Friday, so subscribe for that. And I also do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays, Fire Force and Dr. Stone reviews on Fridays, and then One Piece plus Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer reviews on Saturdays. So my bad if the review is this late. I was asleep, but yeah, man, my next review will be Fire Force. The episode comes out in a few minutes for me, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, I think I've said everything that I needed to say in this week's review. Subscribe, like, it would help my channel a lot. Follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram, but more on Twitter because I tweet a lot more right now. So yeah, man, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.